Hi, Dolly, how are you?
Hi, Ruth. I'm
How are
fine.
you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine too. So let's begin, please, with the speaking practice. But first, I will be okay here. All right. So, Dolly, please tell me, how was your day?
It's normal. I work
Normal.
like every day.
Okay, that's nice. So, please, Dolly, can you choose any of the questions or of the charts that you see in the slide and then answer, please? You can choose any, the one that you would like to answer.
Mm, it's confused a little. Um, Whatever. I don't. I don't know Amsterdam.
Okay. Have you ever means si alguna vez?
Ever, ever is.
All the phrase have you ever significa
Mhm.
si alguna vez. The
Porque
phrase.
ever es nunca, ¿no?
Yes, but in this case, because we are using it in a question, have
Mhm.
you ever means si alguna vez.
Okay.
Mhm.
Conversation topic experience. Okay. Goats. ¿Qué es goats? Goat. Fantasma. Ah, ya vimos. Is the question is in past participle?
Yes, all the verbs are using past participle.
In past
It's
participle, auxiliaries have.
it's the present perfect, the time, and the verbs are using the past participle tense.
Okay. Mm. Auxiliary is have, uh, only have or have been.
Only have because it's the present perfect.
Okay, been is verb the is are in past perfect, past participle. True?
Yes.
Okay. And more simple present, present perfect, very confused. In moment and classific um, and verb or and role word classific in time is very confused.
All right. But just understand the question as the complete statement. Don't try to focus a lot on the grammar structure. Just understand the question. What is the question saying?
His question is for his question I see in practice in other class. More question or much question.
Sorry, if we have done this practice before, you're asking?
Yes, have you ever ridden a horse, an elephant, a camel?
Not all of them. They might be similar because we did a similar practice when we did the present perfect, but these all the questions that you see on the slide are related to experiences.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, have you ever been abroad? No, I don't know. Outside travel outside Bolivia.
Okay.
I like visit Italia.
All right. Italy. You would like to visit Italy. Why?
Mm, I um, I don't know. I like people people Italia. Um, 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 Years ago, um, I know a people the Italy. It's very very nice and free friends. ¿Cómo era? Amigables.
Friendly.
Friendly. I 1 year I live with people Italian here in um, internado internship.
Yes.
Yes, and director and teacher and personnel uh, were Italian. I I want curiosity uh, mm, curiosity as is place Italian.
All right. And is there a specific place that maybe you would like to visit? Or is there something specific that you would like to see in Italy?
I don't know. It's probably Venezia. Venezia queda in Italia, no?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Yes, Venezia is
Okay.
in movies. I see very beautiful Venezia.
Okay. Yes. Venice is wonderful. No, it's with water.
Yes, it's a place very different. It's a city in the water. Is um, I don't know. Uh, I don't know. Imagine I me live in place and out my house and I take a boat uh, about instead a bus is different.
Of course, it is very different. That's nice. So Venice. All right, in Italy. Maybe is there another place or another country that you would like to visit besides Italy?
In Italy, my friend travel in Italy. She speak me the museum, uh, the statues,
Statues?
statues in history is very interesting. By now, remember, no remember names the place. You visit Italy?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I haven't been around Europe. I know only Asia, some countries in Asia, in Africa, and the States.
Africa.
Yes. Yes. I know Ethiopia in Africa. I know in Asia. I know the Philippines, Macau, Hong Kong, and the mainland China, and in the States, New York,
Wow.
North Carolina, and in South America, a lot of the countries: Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina, Chile, Brazil, Peru. I want to
Oh,
go to Ecuador and Colombia next.
wow. You
Yes,
traveled a lot.
I did. And well, some of my traveling was for my education, and some other were just for getting to know the culture. And yes, I did a lot of traveling, and I'm very happy. And I really like to explore. Whenever I get on vacation, I always like to go abroad or even in Bolivia also.
Oh,
Yes, I love it.
yes, I travel is very, it's different. It's very beautiful travel.
It is indeed.
Yes, I
Yes.
got married very young and was a very difficult travel. My daughters and money is no es suficiente.
Is not enough. Yes, it's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's very expensive travel with my daughters.
Yes, it is. It is very expensive. My parents always told me like you could have owned already a house or maybe a car with all the money you spend in your trips. And I said yes, but I'm still with them and they have their own car, so I can use it. Yes. So it's like I had a lot of support from my parents also because alone, no, maybe I couldn't have done it. My parents and my older sisters, yes, both of them gave me a lot of support, especially when I went to study.
Mhm.
They gave me a lot of support. And then I did it on myself with my own savings.
Mm, yes.
Yeah, yes.
Ay,
You have to have someone to help you. And yes, as you said, whenever you have family, I think it's a little bit more difficult because you have to think on the if you have babies, you have to think on the baby if it's going to be okay for the baby, maybe the weather, the food, if he gets sick or not. And I think it's a little bit more complicated, no? But if you go whenever you are alone or maybe with friends or with your partner, boyfriend or couple, it's it's good whenever you don't have responsibilities because when you have it's I think it's more complicated as you said.
yes, passport is tan complicated también.
Also, yes, the passport, the Bolivian, yeah, it is. And you have to pay most of the time for the visas.
Yes, and
Hmm.
more young, more difficult.
Exactly. Yes, that's true. But maybe when now that your daughters are grown up, you can find the time and travel around, Dolly. Yes, with your husband, both of you alone. You can have your second honeymoon.
Yes,
Mhm.
I think, but mm, I cannot only my daughters in my house.
Oh, okay.
Probably uh, they can my parents.
Of course, of course. Well, I'm sorry to say this, but I think Oscar is already in the conversation.
Hi.
Hello. Okay, Dolly. Well, have a great night and see you tomorrow in classes. We will continue
Okay,
our conversation on Thursday for sure. And yes, I
okay.
forgot to mention other stuff, but yes, I can give you some tips on which countries are not expensive, not very, very expensive.
Yes. Bye, Ruth. Bye, Oscar.
Goodbye.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oscar, hello. How are you?
Hello, Ruth. I'm fine. I was doing homework.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great.
Yes, because the last time I forget. I forget it.
Ooh, right. This time, don't please. Okay. So, Oscar, please, tell me, how was your day?
Today was a good day. I do work because, as you know, I don't need uh, to help more to my girlfriend in her school, and I need time to study for me and do my work.
That's amazing.
And I like to do my work. Sometimes it's frustrating, but uh, when all the things was good, it's very good. It's very comfortable.
All right. That's nice. Oscar, please choose any of the questions that you see and answer it.
Um, have you ever been camping?
Mm-hmm.
And I need to answer this question.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yes, I have ever been. going.
Yes, I
I
have.
didn't know
Yes, you
how
have.
if I was answer correctly.
Okay.
Okay, and where did you go? I go to the mountain.
Okay, I went.
Oh yes, I went to the mountain with my friends. And did you like it? Yes, I uh, did like it to me. How can I answer it?
If you like it, yes, I did, and then you have to explain why.
Okay, okay. Did you like it? Yes, I did. Uh, because the travel is around uh, 4 hours. If you go with the new people that never has been or never had been there, and you need to go with they and give good reasons to don't stop. And when you are in the place, um, you can relax and see or contemplate the nature, the animals, flowers, and the fresh air. And when the night comes, you can go to the top of the mountain and see and saw the lights of the city.
All right. And where was this mountain? Do you remember?
Yes, in my home in Mexico.
In Mexico. And what is
Yes.
the mountain called?
Its name is Hiwingo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Healing. All right.
with X H A U INGO. I think
Okay.
it's correct.
Yes. Siwingo Tepeapulco.
All right, you're right. You search it very fast.
Yes, I did. Because I would like to see. Oh, okay. That's nice.
the place there is as maybe Oruro or something like it, uh, altiplano, but
Mm-hmm.
in the top of the mountain is a forest. It's very beautiful.
Yes, you can see it. Like the mountain is green, and then the
Yes.
rest, their surroundings is kind of like gray, like a grassland.
Yes.
And did you go to this archaeological area?
Yes, in the down part are a small pyramid,
Yes, I'm seeing.
and the people says or the researchers says that there or here was mm, a point to sell and buy for the Teotihuacan's culture. The Teotihuacan's culture is the same that built the pyramid of the moon and the pyramid of the sun. And these pyramids are very popular for the tourism. And
Okay.
this was point to buy and sell and a road, an important road to do these things.
Wow. And where are these moon and sun temples or pyramids, as you said?
Oh, there are in Mexico. Mexico City and on the edge of Mexico City. Uh, from my house, maybe was 1 hour to come there.
Wow, that's nice. You know what? There is one place that I really expect to go in the future. I would like to go and see these huge pyramids on Chichen Itza. Is it the name? Is it the right spelling? Or it's Chichen Itza or something like that. I don't know the spelling.
Oh, Chichen Itza is in another place. I think is in the south.
Oh, yes. I would
And
like to go and
Chichen
visit.
Itza, I think, is related with the Olmeca culture. It's another people
Hmm. The Olmec people with
from
the
the
big
past.
heads, no? The big heads.
Yes, yes, the big heads.
Mhm. Yes, I would like to go there. It
And
seems that
more
it's
of the south,
beautiful.
yes, more of the south. There are another culture that maybe you know, the Mayas, very
Yes,
close to Cancun and these beautiful places.
of course. Wow. Beautiful places and beautiful pyramids. Amazing. And all of them are stone, right?
Right. If you go to Mexico, you are close to visit the uh, Sun and Moon pyramids, and you can take also travel in the air gloves. I don't know how to say it. These big
Yes.
gloves
Mm-hmm.
where you can elevate and contemplate the environment panorama.
Wow, really? In these moon and sun pyramids?
Yes, yes. If you search on Google, Pirámide del Sol, you can see the screens and the touristic globes and all of these things.
Or the hot air balloons?
Yes, hot
Hmm.
air balloons. Okay, right.
All right, okay. Yes, definitely, indeed. Mexico is the other country that I would like to visit. Like, it's part of my list.
And I remember that you visit Mexico, right?
No, I visited other countries. I was in the States, I was in Asia, and I was
You talked about
in Africa.
mole,
Ah, yes, I
right?
talked to you about mole because I told you that in one of my expositions, one of my students brought mole with chocolate. It was chocolate
Oh,
with chicken.
I think that you are trying this in Mexico.
Oh no, it was one of my students give we had oral expositions, presentations on the country
Oh,
that we went or we would like to visit. And this student, she went to Mexico because her sister is a doctor, so she's doing her
oh,
specialty in Mexico City.
oh, interesting.
Yes, and she visited the Chichen Itza temple, I mean pyramid, and all the touristic attractions, and she was even dressed with the Mexican traditional clothes. And she brought chocolate for me. It was chocolate with the box was a Catrina. I remember the box. It was like
Oh,
a color, you know, the colors, they come in boxes, and the box had a picture of Katrina. And I
okay.
think it was around Halloween, something like that, that she traveled, and she brought me these chocolates that inside it was kind of like spicy. It was with chili, I think.
Yes, all is with spicy.
Yes, and she got me these chocolates. She came with a nice, beautiful dress, and she brought also mole for all of the class to try.
Oh, very good.
Yes, it was. And I was like, really? Because I love chocolate, and my students know that I love chocolate. I'm a big fan. So even in my birthday, in any time occasion that we have and we share together, because sometimes we have picnics, they always bring chocolates for me. So, and I always
Okay.
bring chips for them because kids love chips. No, they love fried potatoes, fried
Yes.
plantains, everything, Cheetos, Doritos, and all
Oh,
of
yes, yes,
those
yes.
chips.
I don't
So,
see much of this, but in Mexico you can eat. The kids eat a lot of this.
of course. And so she brought mole with, and she told us that it was made with chocolate and chicken and some other spices, but it was delicious. For me, it was delicious. For some of the students, was like exotic flavor, but for me, it was delicious. I've tried several things, so I'm very used to
Okay.
exotic flavors.
Yes.
All
So the
right.
time is end.
Yes, we will continue our conversation in our next class.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Okay,
Ruth. See
Oscar.
you.
See you. Have a great night. Mariana, hello. How are
You
you?
too.
Hi,
Thank
Ruth.
you. Hello.
How
How
are you?
is I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. And how have you been? I think that I haven't seen you in classes very often.
Yes, I'm so sorry, Ruth. I had to work
Oh, it's fine.
on
Don't worry. I
Thursday until yesterday. I had to present it, the project today. Yes, I'm so sorry, Ruth.
No, it's fine. I was worried because, as you know, whenever we had classes before, like the first class, one of your classmates said that she was sick and she had the virus, and then and on the next class, one of your other classmates said that she also had the virus, and I was like,
Yes.
"What is going on with the with Mariana? Maybe she got sick. Oh no!" And
No,
I
no,
was
I'm
about
fine.
to ask, "Oh, that's great. It is good that you are safe and healthy. That's amazing."
Yes, it's dangerous,
It
the
is
pandemic.
very
Mm,
dangerous. We just have to stay home, and sometimes it is difficult. Yes, because we are human beings. We are used to get out of our houses and talk. No, we are interactive human beings. We need interaction,
yes.
social interaction,
Mm,
and it is somewhat difficult. It has been, but we just have to
mhm.
take care and expect and pray for the best in the future.
Yes. Don't go out. No.
Exactly. Yes. Never
Oh,
know.
yes. Everything in
Hmm.
your house. Thank of God, I work in my house too.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great. Because not all of the people, like, I know that's, for example, my cousins, they whenever they come to my house to visit, they are always watching me, on my home office, doing my home office, and they say, "Well, that's amazing. I would like also to be able to do home office, but I can't." So we
And
just
when
have to
you,
be
where
thankful.
you were working,
Sorry.
where are you, where are you working?
Oh no, right now I'm doing home office with you guys, and also I have different going on projects, so I'm continuously in online. Like most of my
Okay.
day I'm online. Like in the mornings and the afternoons I'm online. So that's why my cousins sometimes they come and they say, "Wow, you're online, only online." And that's good. It is good that I
Yes,
can
home
do
office
my
is the
job.
best. Yes,
Yes, and stay at home. All right.
you
So
reduce the
Mariana.
cost. Okay.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, it is, I think. Oh, you wanted to say something? I'm sorry.
And now, what is the model of the conversation?
Oh, okay. So, the conversation topic for today is related to experiences. And I would like you, please, to choose any of the questions that you see here. And please answer it. You can
Uh,
choose. Take your time, don't worry.
okay. Mm,
The one that you would like to answer or you would like to talk about.
mm, well, what it means, sheep.
Ship means barco.
Oh, okay. Yes, I think I choose this this question.
All right. So, have you traveled by plane or ship? Which do you prefer? And explain, please.
Ah, okay. No, I never traveled in ship, but I traveled in plane or by plane
Mm-hmm.
when I go to Mexico to Cancun in 2014 with my family, no, with my uncles and my cousins who lives in Canada. That is
Wow.
yes. Um, that is was the first time I traveled to another country outside Bolivia.
Did you like it?
Yes, yes, it's beautiful.
Oh,
The
wow.
beach, the beach, the civilizations, or Maya civilizations,
Mm-hmm.
the pyramids. It was a interesting experience. I want to travel. Um, I don't know in the future too with my with my brothers or with my parents.
That's
But
nice.
never I traveled in ship or it's in ship or by ship.
By or yes, on a ship, also you can
On a
say.
ship, yes, I never traveled by ship.
Okay. Yes, Cancun is one of the places that I really want to know, and also Mexico. And I was talking with Oscar about it because, as you know, Oscar is from Mexico. So
Yes,
I was asking him about,
but he lives in Bolivia, no? Or he lives
yes,
in Mexico.
he lives in Bolivia. Yes. And I was asking him about the Chichen Itza. I don't know if you visit this place with the pyramids.
Yes, yes, Chichen Itza. It's about Mayas civilization.
Yes, and this is one of the most important temples in the Mayan civilization, and because also near of it you see it's amazing how you can find different cultures, Mesoamerican cultures like Olmecas, Toltecas before Mayan. So yes, I'm really interested in on going to that city. That is on my wishing list.
Yes.
Definitely it is. And also maybe
Did you travel to Punta Cana, Ruth?
I didn't. I most of my trips were to the States and South America and Asia.
Oh, okay. Ah, yes.
Yes.
Hong Kong, right?
Hong Kong, Macau, South Korea, Philippines, Ethiopia, also in Africa. I was in Africa also. So, yeah.
Yes, I think Punta Cana is similar to Cancun. The weather, the beach. I think it's, it's similar.
It's similar. Mm. Yes, I went to a lot of the beaches in the different countries that I was. And the most beautiful for me was an island that was in the Philippines. Oh, that was amazing. The water was so crystal, like blue, sky blue. You could see even the little stones. It was beautiful. And you can ride your boat till the middle and then
Mm-hmm.
jump out of your boat and swim. It was amazing. I really love the Philippines very much.
Wow.
But
And the
I
people?
would, and the people, it's amazing because actually, something very interesting that I found out about the Philippines is that they say the numbers and the animals in Spanish because the Philippines were also colonized by Spanish.
Wow.
So they can say the animals, they said the animals and the numbers in Spanish, the same as we do.
Really?
Yes, yes, yes. And they look alike, very much like the people in Santa Cruz. Very similar.
Or
Very, very
happy
similar.
or
Yes,
or
very
what?
outgoing, sociable, and also with the characteristic on their eyes. They're more like a little bit like Chinese, not Chinese, but a little bit. They have something in their eyes that makes them so characteristic.
Really?
Yes, and also like the downtown area, there were some streets that were very, very similar to the ones in Santa Cruz. Very similar because you could see sand, and yes, I even took pictures to
Mm-hmm.
send to my family so they can see that it was so similar like Santa Cruz. And the weather is the same. It's humid and hot.
Wow. And the street is very similar to Santa
Very
Cruz?
similar. Yes, very similar. They have sand. You know that in Santa Cruz there is a lot of sand, but
Mm-hmm.
it's this kind of, it's not the regular sand. No, it's not the dark one. It's the sand that is clear. It's like similar to this sand, the sand of the beach, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the white one. It's the same. So
Wow. And they have a tower, or it's like Santa Cruz, the houses in short. I think in the center of the city in Santa Cruz, the houses are small,
yes.
but in the rest of the like, anillos street,
Mm-hmm. Yes, in the rest of
they
the.
have towers, malls, shoppings.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's very similar to that because they had super malls that were like Las Brisas or Ventura Mall that was huge, and they also had also some typical food that we have here in Bolivia. They had also, for example, this sandwich that has pork
Hmm.
on it. They also have it the same. So yes, it's
Okay,
like we have a lot of similarities with them. All right. So I think Brian just connected. All right, Mariana, it was nice having a conversation with you. See you tomorrow.
okay. Bye, Ruth.
Okay,
See you
goodbye. Oh,
tomorrow.
something that I wanted to mention is that all the assignments are available until Thursday.
Okay.
Okay? This Thursday.
Okay. Okay,
All
Ruth.
right.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Brian, hello, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine too. Tell me, Brian, how was your day?
Very busy, but great. And your day?
Oh, my day was also very busy because I had to do some shopping with my mom because we're trying to bake some things tomorrow. We have a family meeting. Well, not a like a big meeting, but only two of my cousins and my aunt and my uncle are coming because he's graduating. So we are trying to do a small, very small meeting, very small, because we cannot have a lot of people, right? Because of the situation, the pandemic, COVID, and everything. So it will be just six people, no more. Six persons, no more than six.
All right.
So, yes, we're trying to do
So
that.
so great.
Yes, so we had to do some shopping and then yes, we were trying to see what we were missing in the house so we could buy. And yeah, then I had classes in the morning and now since 5 o'clock I've been connected. So yes, it's been a great day. I really liked today.
Yes, sound really awesome and productive for day.
Thank you very much. So Brian, please choose any question that you see here, any of the question. You can choose any, the one that you like and the one that you would like to answer and tell me and you will answer the question. Okay? You can take your time to read all of the questions and then tell me which one you want to answer.
All right. I chose the Have you ever met a celebrity? Who was it? Tell about it.
Okay.
In the a few years ago, in 4 years, no, 5 years ago, I work in the National Assembly in my country, and I work with the political partisan named Democratic Action. This politic party that my country is the opposition at the actual government, and I I was working with that people, and I have the opportunity in this time to meet some persons and people of considering celebrities and in the politician camp, and all these meetings was in the politicians events, and I meet Henry Ramos Ayub, and I meet Claudio Pizarro. I meet Miguel Pizarro. Was is that person is ambassador in the ONU. Um, I meet Juan Guaido. That is a
Oh,
person is very popular and at this time, and I
yes.
meet I meet
Mm-hmm.
I meet her 4 5 years ago, and when when we winning the National Assembly in two and into in 2015, in the election that year, and that was a incredible experience that I I I I I had the opportunity to learn about the politicians and the political area in my country, but the experience was satisfactory at the beginning, but later the the reality and the situation, mm, the situation make my open eyes, but the corruption in the political camp in both sides uh, are so big, and I don't I don't share that I don't share that se me olvidó cómo se dice pensamiento.
Thought?
That all right, yes. And in this, all of the things that I see in that time, mm, mm, made me to left the politicians and the politics, but because I consider myself a philanthropist person, and I like too much help the people. And when I see that all of the activities of corrupt activities that que, when I see all the activities the make of that people, um, I feel myself very 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 confused, but I think that I was trashing at my my moral and my think my
Mm-hmm.
all of my education, and that is my experience with a celebrity. Not much, but is important time in my life. And in my education, in 2 years now, see, 2 years ago, I meet Jonathan Chafloque. That person is a one designer and digital artist from Peru. Um, is the digital artist for Nissan, the automotive company, and was a very 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 grateful experience. And yes, that is my all the celebrities that I meet in this short time of my life.
Well, that's amazing. So, but I would like to hear about Guangdou, right? That's
Yes,
the correct pronunciation.
yes,
Yes. So,
Juan Guaido.
yes. So, what do you think about his opinion on the reality of your country right now? Do you agree with him or disagree?
I agree and disagree at the same time because the situation in my country is very very hard, and but the one way the that person is um, a mask or a allied for the government, and not much people and not much people know that information, but the opposition party in my country does from 20 20 2017 and 20, yes 2017, and we and they create one partition on one partidian politic and name unidad, la unidad is the name of this party, and all the elite politicians sign a contract with the government and in a call to dialogue. Um, see, yes, a call to dialogue to or a speech, a meet and for the president or with the president. And in this speech, in this meet, all the politicians um, llegaron a un acuerdo. ¿Cómo diría eso? ¿Llegaron a un acuerdo?
They reach to an agreement. Reach
All right, they reached an
to
agreement
an agreement, yes.
to an agreement. All right, when from the TV and from the international community, they need wash that is a modems of Venezuelan people. So, that need wash the face of the government to to mm, wait a moment. And the in that meeting, um, before before the agreement, the opposition is a false opposition, not is a true opposition, because the government and the oppositions from the TV, from TV cams, social media, and all of the space of they show this speech. Mm, they make a atmosphere how how this opposition how this opposition make they're okay to the government, but that is not a reality, and I don't agree with 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 that,
Mm-hmm.
because is a corrupt and is a traitor. Yes, is a traitor to the cause.
Okay, all right. Wow. That's like what that was Very interesting to hear because among the eyes of the world, he seemed to be a different. No, he really seemed to be the real opposition. But
Yes.
there is always no these political traits, even in our country, in Bolivia. Also, there are a lot of political traits. It's similar, I guess, very similar. So, but wow, Brian, it was a great conversation. I would like to hear more about it, but we will have more time next Thursday. All right. So don't
All
forget
right.
to connect next Thursday and also tomorrow. Okay. In case
Yes.
that maybe you don't have internet, like yesterday you mentioned in the group that you didn't have an internet connection, you can also look on the description on the group. There is the YouTube channel in which, in case that you miss a class, you can take a look on
Oh,
the recording. Yes, it's on the description in the WhatsApp group. If you go
all right.
onto the description on the group, there is a link that is connected to the YouTube channel, so
All
you
right.
can always like check and look at the recording on the class. All right?
All right. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. And in case that you would like the links for the practices, if there is one maybe that you would like or two, let me know about what grammar topic it is and I will send you the link
All right.
also. Yes.
All right, teacher.
All right. Have a great night, Brian. See you
Have
tomorrow.
have a great night too. See you
Thank you very
tomorrow.
much. All right. See you. Hello, Alison. How are you?
Hi, Ruth. I'm fine. How are you? How
I'm
was your
fine
day?
too. Oh, it was very busy. It was nice and busy at the same time.
Why?
Yes. I was doing some shopping with my mom and I was also with my classes, my English classes, and now the conversation practice. So it was interesting and it is very nice. I thought that
Oh,
having two groups with the conversation practice was going to be somewhat complicated for the connection, no? Finishing and then logging with the other class and then uh, log out again and then logging back. I thought it was going to be, I was going to miss a lot of minutes, but I didn't, which is very great for me because I always like to work on the timing. For me, the time, it's always good to work on the timing that you have to do. So I was somewhat worried about it, but everyone actually responded even better than the conversation practices that we had before, because before on our schedule, a lot of students didn't used to connect, but now most of all the students connected, which makes me very happy. And yes, that's great. So, Alison, please, and tell me, please, how was your day? Maybe you didn't.
my day was very busy, only in my house with um these problems with the drivers, the the buses, the taxis. All the city was um bloqueada.
It was blocked or was on a strike in
And was
paro.
tried even in the corner of my house, so I didn't able to go to my practice, so I'm only in my house working.
All right. Okay, but maybe, well, the good thing about the striking, I think, was the pollution and also that not a lot of people were on the streets, and that's something good
Yes,
we can say, but it's also very bad and very, very bad for the economy.
yes, I think the we need to return to the quarantine restricted.
Mm-hmm.
because the case of the coronavirus and with the pandemic was, well, is very dramatic.
It is, and a lot of people is getting sick. And let me tell you that the illness or disease is very it's getting stronger. And I have seen from my friends, for example, that in these past days, and also two of my colleagues, unfortunately, couldn't resist and weren't able to survive. And during this week, I had two of my colleagues that passed away with because of coronavirus, and they were very young. They were 38 and 40 years old. So,
Um, yes,
yes.
this is very difficult to hear because in my case too uh, with my friends, with her family, I saw um, some of their um, favorite person was died.
Yes. And yes, and well, before they used to say that only adults couldn't or weren't able to resist, or maybe if you had any disease, chronic disease before getting the virus, it was more complicated for you. But now it has been tested that no matter if you have a chronic disease or something that is not working well in your body, anyways, you can getting the virus. It works differently in each body, so you never know.
Yes,
So it is for me it was very sad. I was like when I saw their pictures, because on the school they always whenever it's someone's birthday, although we are 1600 or 600 workers in total, they always remember each and one of their birthdays, and they always are sharing no the information on social media. And when I saw it on the social media, I was like, wow, like I couldn't believe it, because they're so young and they weren't sick. And so it was, and they said that this happened from one day to another. They were feeling great, and all of the sudden they felt so sick that they had to go to the hospital, and that was it, no more.
yes,
So it was for me, it was very terrifying, this idea on getting sick. And also because of my parents, mostly because they are around 58 and 62, so it's more difficult for them. And yeah, yes, but we have to think positive, and we have to think that we are happy, but we have to be happy because we didn't get sick yet. Of course, we don't want to, never to happen, but we just have to continue with our lives and just taking care of ourselves, taking a lot of care. And yes, that's something that we have to do, and we have to learn and also appreciate life
yes, every day.
every day. Yes, as my grandfather said the other day, he sent me an email and he said, now we really have to follow that phrase that live your days like it's the last day on your life. Now we have to really follow this rule, because you never know. No one knows.
Exactly.
No one knows. So he told me like, yes, we have to. And he's in his 80s, 85 years old. So he tells me like, we just have to enjoy,
Wow.
and you guys have to enjoy, and we all have to enjoy. And we say yes. And also, this has made me think about also going and visit them, because it has been a long time since I haven't write them emails or answering their letters, or even visit them. Only my mom and my sister went to visit them, my two sisters, but not me. So I'm
Mm,
thinking that once this happen, I will have to take a flight and then go and visit them. Yeah.
yeah, it's very important to have meet with their parents, your um, grandfathers, because
Mm-hmm.
how you say, you don't know how much they live, especially your grandfathers.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So this made me think a lot because they have been well, actually everyone since the last time I've been there, they have been asking me to go back. My brother and my grandparents, they have been telling me, "Oh, you should come to the States. You should come. You should come." And I don't know what happens really. I have been up, I don't know, for some reason, whenever I see where I'm going next, it's not to the States, it's somewhere else, like somewhere else. But
Mm,
it's not there. It's not that I do it on purpose. It's just I don't know. I didn't see or thought it was necessary, but I guess I will have to make the the effort and just go ahead and do my plans and everything. Cause yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
And everything happened for one reason. And so maybe you don't go with your parents for, I don't know, for a reason that don't you don't know. But
mm-hmm.
uh, if they are in other states, so um, you need to wait for a moment, because now the pandemic is very, well, is higher,
Yes.
and you need to wait um, one a moment.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I was thinking that this was going to be the year, but then maybe at the end of the year, or we don't know, no? It's like maybe even next year in 2022. Yes. So
Maybe.
it's always like it has this thing that happened to us. I think it helped us to understand better the sense of life and also to appreciate each and all of the moments that we spend with our loved ones. And yes, I think it has taught us a lot of things, good and bad, no? Because whenever
Yeah,
you start thinking at the beginning, everything was bad, terrible, the worst, a disaster. But
yeah,
then, yes, no, but then if you do a feedback on everything, I'm not saying that it's good. What happened to us is good. No, no way. But there were also some positive things. I will have to say that we were able to share more time with our families and we were more at home because most of the people work outside for 8 hours and sometimes 9 or 10 hours away from home. And well, in my case, I was like 10 hours away, like outside of my house each day. So for me, it was great because I was here most of the time. I was able to interact and get more in touch with my parents and my brother. So yes, and also my sisters, although we one of them doesn't live in the same city, but we were able to move with her for 5 months with my parents. And those were amazing 5 months because we were able to spend time with my niece. And there were 5 months, and because before we only used to see her only some days, like 5 days in 3 months. That was it because everyone was busy with their jobs to go to her house and visit. And not all
mm,
of the family was able to go and stay there. It was so amazing that even my nephew from that also lives in another city, even the baby, he went there, and we were together as a family. And it was for a long time, which I'm very appreciated. And I really enjoy that because thinking about a regular schedule with everyone working, my father working, me working, my brother working, my sister working, we were never going to get a specific date to go all of us together at the same time. So,
Oh,
yeah, so it was
it
amazing,
was
I think.
it was beautiful.
Yes, we even got to celebrate her birthday there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes, because for two birthdays, I think. No, it was on whenever she got her baby shower party. And her first year, we celebrated here in our town because with my parents and everyone here, not where she lives. But then this year we were able, last year we were able to celebrate in her house. So with all the family. So it was great. So I think
Yeah,
like positive, negative, goods, bads, it's a learning experience that we had.
yeah.
Hmm.
But I expect that this experience not to be in 2021. In
Yes.
this year,
Hmm.
I learned much in 2020, but this year, I think that all we need to return to the ordinary life, but obviously with the things that this quarantine and this pandemic um, teach teach
Hmm. Or
so
taught in the past.
taught for everybody. So I don't know. I miss my my life in the past in 2019.
Yes. Yes, that's true. All right. Well, yes. Well, I was going to ask you to choose any of the questions that you see there on the screen, but now we don't have the time. So, well, never mind, Alison. And any comment or opinion, if there is something that maybe you would like to give about the classes or anything else, just let me know. As you know, on the other term, Mariana requested me to do some games on Kahoot, this platform that I also familiar with. I am also familiar. So our next practices will be using that platform as well. But if there's any other opinion that you maybe would like to give, it's like as I said to everyone, but no one talks in the class. I'm open to hear anything, okay?
Okay, Ruth. I think the class is good. I don't have opinions, but if I search something, I tell you.
All right, that's amazing. All right, Alison, well, have a great night and see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Ruth. You
You're
have a
welcome.
great night too.
Thank you very much.
See you tomorrow.
See you. Goodbye.
Bye.